Okay, time for another fun and exciting video in and on point of sale. Screen probably looks a little different. What I am doing is there has been quite the surge of interest in Cloud Retailer over the last, really the last 2 or 3 months. Cloud Retailer has been around for several years, but is currently being deployed statewide with a state entity that runs multiple retail operations. And so word is getting out about Cloud Retailer. I'm actually in the midst of getting ready to travel to show Cloud Retailer to some prospective retail chains. Uh, and what's kind of cool about Cloud Retailer, and I'll try to be brief on this, um, it's what I call the best of both worlds. So basically, Cloud Retailer is combining what's great about cloud-based point of sale with what's great about a locally deployed or Windows-based point of sale. It also is really cool about combining the pricing structure. So kind of hybrid between paying everything up front or paying an ongoing monthly fee. You pay some up front, and then there's still an ongoing or annual subscription for support and upgrades. What has also really sparked interest, at least on my side of things, is there is a migration option for RMS users, Microsoft Dynamics RMS software, point of sale software users, to migrate to Cloud Retailer. And that's where my travels are taking me because with Cloud Retailer, the data from RMS can be transferred into Cloud Retailer. And there are some pretty substantial discounts on Cloud Retailer pricing for RMS users. And that's whether you are or not current on your maintenance agreement with Dynamics RMS. So one of the folks or entities, businesses I'm working with is a museum in Utah. And they asked about Cloud Retailer's capabilities on Mac devices, including iPads. So I thought, well, rather than talking about it, I would show it. So that's what we're doing. I have my iPad Air mirrored to one of my laptops, and it is logged into the manager part of Cloud Retailer. I want to stress that this is just the manager or admin back office part of Cloud Retailer. When it comes to sales in Cloud Retailer, you're going to be using a Windows device. Now, what I do there is I use a Surface Pro tablet, which has been working great. My only thing is it's Microsoft's problem. They only put one USB port on the Surface Pro. So depending on what you need for receipt printers, cash drawers, you know, obviously there's Bluetooth devices. It just depends on battery life versus plugging everything in. But worst case, it means having a USB hub. So not a huge deal. Okay, so I've talked for way too long, so let's actually show what I promised to show. So again, I'm logged into the manager part of Cloud Retailer. Demo, so I don't have a lot of history in this one, but the idea here is I can be on my iPad and on vacation, on my boat, whatever. I can check in on the store or stores, because this is a multi-location, and see sales for the day. And say maybe I want to make some changes on the product side of things. I can go to products and we can do a quick lookup here. We'll just type in beer if I can spell correctly. And there is a little bit of lag between my iPad and what you're seeing on the screen. So that's what I get for running way too many devices at once on my wireless network. So let's say we want to take a look at our keg and maybe make some changes to it. So we're highlighting keg. and then we're going to go over and take a look at the details about the product, and maybe I want to make a change. I'm not actually going to do it, but if I want to make a change on the description, I can do something like that. Um, my personal preference would be this is good for little things or for checking in, using an iPad. I would still want something with maybe a keyboard and a mouse if I was going to do some major purchasing, receiving, things like that. But the idea right now is just to show you the functionality is there. It works. And I do not have anything attached to my iPad other than my finger. So there you go. Another way to use Cloud Retailer, and another way Cloud Retailer combines the best of everything for an awesome solution. If you have any questions, I will put them in the comments in the video on how to reach me. And thanks for watching.